Hey my good friends, Sam Haymart with TestDrivenTV. We're in the garage today and we've got our long-term test Ford Maverick Hybrid, and we're going to do our first big major service, oil change, and the checklist of all the other little things to check out and make sure are still good. So we're going to walk you through that right now. It was finally time to change the oil on our long-term test 2022 Ford Maverick Hybrid. At least we decided it was time. There is no set mileage mark at which it becomes time to change the oil. Rather, the computer measures your driving metrics and tells you when it's time. In our case, we were sitting at 13,659 miles with 14% of oil life remaining, and we just decided to do it. Do we feel like it was too long? Well, some people might be freaking out that we let it go so long, but the reality is that newer vehicles with full synthetic oil just don't require the 3,000 to 5,000 mile oil changes like Daddy always said. Plus, hybrid gasoline engines are only running 40 to 60% of the time compared with standard gas vehicles, so they can go much longer. In any case, we are well within the recommendations of the owner's manual and the computer, even at 13,000 miles plus. The job itself is not unlike any other vehicle on the market, but does have a few extra steps that add to the time and effort required. With the vehicle safely up on ramps, as you can see, though ours is quite dirty from off-roading, the plastic undershield has to be removed to access the engine oil drain plug and filter. To remove the undershield, you'll need a Torx T30 bit and preferably a ratchet to remove the 15 screws that hold it on. Once it's off and set aside, you can see that it does a great job of keeping things pretty tidy. A lot of people complain about these shields, but they serve the purpose of aerodynamics and keeping road grime and mud from getting all over your important components over time. After setting the drain pan in place under the engine, we used a 15mm socket to gently break loose the drain plug, which is found at the rear-facing edge of the aluminum oil pan. Our engine was cool, so twisting it out by hand was a safe thing to do. Once the plug is out, so comes the oil. Once sufficiently drained, the plug can be put back in and tightened moderately. You want to take care not to over-torque this, as you don't want to strip your threads. Pretty difficult to fix in this position. The oil filter is located at the bottom front of the engine and should be able to be removed by hand, though an oil filter wrench could be necessary. With my rubber-gloved hand, it was able to be worked loose with just a little bit of effort. Once it breaks loose, oil starts to flow, so be prepared with a drain pan underneath and a rag close by to wipe up the mess it'll make on both your hands and the surrounding parts. It's just how it goes. In preparing the new oil filter, I always like to fill it partially with new motor oil to prevent cavitation upon first startup. Just remember to subtract a small amount from the total 5.7 quart capacity of the hybrid engine. Lastly, I like to put some fresh oil on the rubber gasket to make twisting it down a bit easier with less binding. Next is screwing the new filter into place, taking care not to spill the oil out of it. When you go to tighten it, you want it to be tight enough not to leak, but not so tight that you won't be able to remove it by hand next time. Even though your engine is all sealed up and empty of the old oil and it's time to fill it up, don't put the plastic undershield on just yet. To fill the engine, I purchased a 5-quart and a single 1-quart bottle of 0W20 full synthetic oil per specifications in the owner's manual to give me that 5.7 quarts as necessary. With a funnel, pour it in carefully and not too fast. Take your time and let it flow at its own pace. Once I've measured and poured the right amount, I like to walk away for a few minutes and let it settle, get a drink or a snack. Once back at it, I check the oil level to make sure I measured right and the engine is actually full and or not overfilled. I double check to make sure the cap is back on and tight. Having verified all this, we're good to go. Before putting the undershield back into place, I started the engine to inspect that it was not leaking at the oil drain plug and most importantly, the oil filter, now that pressure is flowing through it. With the hybrid, you can force the engine to start and run for a short time by flooring the accelerator when the system is powered on. No leaks, I'm ready to go. The owner's manual also talks of a multi-point inspection that should be done when you do your oil changes, which I did. Running through the checklist you can find on page 440 of the 2022 Maverick owner's manual. Here, I did a visual inspection of a number of items, including but not limited to the front suspension components, axle CV joints, ball joints, end links and the like, looking for any leaks, looseness, or damage. None. The tires were also rotated rear to front, front to rear. Under the hood, I checked and topped off both the coolant reservoirs for the main engine cooling circuit and the hybrid component cooling circuit. They're both located at the same spot and use the same coolant. Easy peasy. Also, before finishing up under the hood, I topped off the windshield washer fluid as it had gotten almost empty. Here, you want to try not to fill it above the rubber O-ring where the neck connects to the main tank so you don't create a leak over time. Lastly, I also checked the brake fluid, which in my case was still plenty full. After all this, under the truck I went to put the plastic undershield back into place. It has tabs that slide into the front radiator support structure and also one that locks into the lower cross member at the rear, which hold it into the right spot so you can get your 15 torque screws started into place and ultimately tightened. The last thing I needed to do is reset the oil life minder, which is one of the easiest ones I've ever seen. Using the buttons on the steering wheel and following easy instructions from the owner's manual, it's just a matter of going to the menu and clicking Reset Oil Life and holding the button down. That's it. In all, it took me about an hour to do this, in part because I was video recording it and extra time had to be taken to set the cameras and lighting up. It could likely be done in as little as 30 minutes without all of that. Well, there you go for our first oil change and mini service on our long-term test 2022 Ford Maverick Hybrid. Now, I know a lot of you people out there are probably watching and can't believe that we let it go 13,500 and some miles without an oil change. There are a lot of people that are anecdotally programmed to believe you just have to change it every 4, 5, 6,000 miles or it's all going to break down. That just isn't the truth. You know, Daddy might have told you that, your uncle might have told you that, but that's the old days, folks. Synthetic oil lasts twice as long as a baseline. Hybrid vehicles can go twice as long as a baseline because they're running half as often. It's just how it goes. That's the modern era that we're in. And like I said, well within the computer and the owner's manual recommendations. And the oil that came out of that vehicle just wasn't that bad. So it's a wonderful world we live in the modern era. So that said, if you have any questions or comments, if we totally did it wrong and you got to tell us about it, down below is where to put it. And we always try to answer questions where we can. As always, look at your owner's manual if you have tech questions on what to use and how much of it. So there. Now we have a full playlist on everything Maverick. We've done over 45 videos, test drives, technical, mods, add-ons, lots of stuff. You can see that right there. Also subscribe to TDTV Garage right there. Either way, stay tuned.